If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
So in our last video, we have seen about the Vault's powerful plugin architecture and the difference between the auth and secrets. And today we are getting hands-on with the most fundamental secrets engine in the entire Vault ecosystem, which is key value v2 engine. So key value, as you know, you can store your arbitrary values in a key value format. And there are two versions Vault has. One is the legacy one, which is KV version 1 and also KV version 2. So the difference between KV version 1 and 2 is the versioning part. So version 1 will not keep any version. Basically, it will not follow anything. It will always keep only the recent value. But KV v2 is one of the most widely used key value secrets engine in the Vault ecosystem, which tracks your each change. It can store multiple data along with the metadata. For example, in v1, as you see here, the DB username and DB password, it's the recent value. But if you want to keep track of it like a Git, then you need to opt for KV version 2. So in version 1, you have one username and password. And if you update or rotate your DB password, then it will have the version 2. At any point of time, you can go back and forth between multiple versions. So that's the power of KV version 2. And now if you go to the Vault documentation in the KV secrets engine, you can learn more about KV version 1 and KV version 2. So most probably you will be using KV version 2 in your production environment in case if you are using Vault. With that said, now let us get started with the KV version 2. So right now I am running Vault in a dev mode, which is a temporary. And by default, whenever you spin up a new Vault in a dev mode, you will get secrets by default. So this particular secret engine, which is version 2, as you see here, the tag is version 2. And if you go to the configuration, you can learn about the default configuration for this secrets engine. First, we are going to see how to add, delete, modify the values in the UI. Then we are going to see the same thing in the CLI. 99% you'll be working on the CLI in production environment. This is only for learning purpose. So once you go into your secrets engine, and here you can click on create secret. So by default, it will ask for the path for the secret. So let us say app, and here you can enter the secret data in the key value format. So here I can give, say, username, admin, and add again another key value pair, which is password and super secret, and click on add. So now once you're done adding all your key value pairs, now click on save. So now as you see here, once the saving is done, as you see, the current version is 1. And if you click on secret, you can see all your key value pair, and you can also copy and paste wherever you want. And if you click on metadata, it will display all the metadata, path, and version history. So this is the powerful feature of KV version 2. So it keeps your version. So now I'm going to the secret and I'm going to click on create new version. So again, I'm going to edit something here, say 1234, and click on save. Now if you go to the version history, now you can see there are two versions. Version 2, which is the recent one, the current one, and the version 1, which is the previous one. At any point of time, you can view the version 2 and also view version 1. So this is how you add or create a new version or edit your secrets in the KV engine 2. So now let us delete some of the data here. So there are two types of deletion. Basically, one is the soft delete and one is the completely destroying it. So deleting doesn't mean that it will go away from your, from the database, but destroy it will. So delete is a soft marker. Basically, it will add a marker, a soft delete, but anytime you can revert back to the older version. So now I'm going to select the version 2 and click on delete. So here it will ask you whether you to delete this version or delete the latest version. So I'm going to delete this version. Click on confirm. So now the current version has been deleted. Now if you go to the version history, as you see, version 2 has been deleted. But if you click here and click on view version, and you can see there's an undelete option. So it is possible to undelete in case if you accidentally delete something. Now let us go to the version history, and now let us view version 2, and now let us destroy this. So this action will permanently destroy version 2 of the secret, and the secret data cannot be read or recovered later. So this is the destroying, basically you completely removing it from the database. Now click on confirm. So now as you see, current version, which is 2, which is destroyed. Now we go to version history. As you see here, version 2 has been destroyed, and if you go to view version 2, you cannot see anything. So now if you go to view version 1, and you can just copy this, or you can create a new version out of this and click on save. Now you have version 3, and version 1 becomes version 3. So this is how you can promote and go back and forth between the multiple key value pairs in the KV v2 version. As I said earlier, you will not work in the UI. 99.99% you will be working in the CLI. Now let us head back to the CLI and let us start over. So before that, I'm going to delete everything, and let us go back to the terminal. So now as you see, I'm running the vault in the in-memory mode. Let us create a new terminal, and let us export the vault address, and let us log in into the vault. And I'm going to log in using the root token. So now if you issue vault secrets list, as you see here, nothing is there. Now let us create a new vault. Vault secrets enable, and then path is KV and KV v2. Now vault secrets list. As you see here, we have the new KV path. Now let us list, because nothing is there. We just created this path. Now let us add something new in this path. So vault KV put, and within the KV path, I'm going to create a new secrets path, say app, and we are going to add a username equals admin. Now this has been created. If you do vault KV get, as you see here, username and password. Similarly, you can also keep adding vault KV put, KV/app, now if you get it, you can see password admin123. Basically, it overwrites username and password. But in our case, we need 2 key value pair. So what you can do, you can add like this. Now if you get vault KV get, you can see username and password. So adding just only the key value, it will overwrite the existing value. So you have to be very careful. You need to keep adding multiple key value pairs in case if you want to store multiple key values using the space separated. So now you can delete vault KV delete KV/app. So now it is saying success, data deleted if it is existed. Now vault KV get KV app. As you see here, the version 3 has been created, meaning the values has been deleted. Now if you do KV get KV app or vault KV list KV/app, as you see here, no value has been found. So basically we have successfully deleted it. Now if you want to get the previous version, you can use vault KV get -version equals 2 KV/app. Now this will give you the version 2. Similarly, if you want to see the version 1, you can see the version 1. To see the metadata of the current version number, you can also use vault KV metadata. So this is another command you can use, and get KV/app. So now this will give you all the version 1, 2, 3. So using this, you can go to the right version whichever the username and password you have configured, or whichever key value you want for your application. So now since we deleted the current version, how to roll back? So you can use vault KV rollback, which will roll back to the previous version, whichever version you want as the current version. So in this case, let us roll back to the version equals 2, and the path. So now it has created a new version. Now if you do vault kv get or vault kv list kv/app, vault kv get kv/app, as you see, the version 2 becomes version 4. So this is how you promote, you roll back, and you delete and make your vault configured to the right key value pair. Now let us see how to destroy a particular version. So you can completely destroy a particular version using vault kv destroy command and the secrets path and versions. So here I have to use the versions plural, and let us delete the version 1. Let us remove this and add our vault kv get kv app or vault kv metadata Now as you see here, destroyed equals true, which means this version 1 you cannot retrieve, but other key value pair, the destroyed flag is false. So once you see this destroyed equals true, that means you cannot recover. It's already destroyed from the vault. So this is how you make use of the Vault Secrets Engine version 2, so that you can configure multiple key value pairs, you can track the version, you can roll back, you can delete, you can destroy. It's a very powerful feature. In the upcoming videos, we are going to see using some sample application, using the Java application I have created, and how to make use of this particular Vault calls so that your application, the backend application, will work fine for to serve the customers. Thank you. Have a good day.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.